Hey guys, 21 on me 121 here with another Atlantean Chaos battle, and you can see some of my Chaos, you can see some of my non-Chaos. I need to draw another water to activate Moray. I was thinking of getting rid of Morays. I do run a lot of waters, but maybe it's not particularly the best. I don't think putting Lance in my setting Lance will threaten him. I think having no back row would threaten a Gauze more effectively. Well, if you're playing Light Sworn, they don't care about Gauze anyway. They just blow up the field every turn. You draw first. Yeah, whatever. I made a mistake. That's fine. Now I know he has a Lila in his hand. Not too bad. I'm possibly Chaos Dragons. Or just Pure Light Sworn. Pure Light Sworn can play this too. Most probably Chaos Dragons. They like their Chaos Sorcerers and things like that too. I'm not sure what I can do against Chaos Dragons apart from drop my own Cluster Soldier. I have Effect Tailor to stop any of his OTKs, hopefully. I don't run any Maxi, unfortunately, but there's nothing I would potentially draw into either. Because, yeah, it's very unlikely that I would draw into anything with it. Fortunately, you don't get to view your deck. Sorry, man. Doesn't work like that. At least it puts the light in my graveyard. One thing in there, but I need to draw another water. I'm thinking of reducing Moray, possibly because I only run a couple of waters, and well, I run 3 of each of the Atlanteans and a couple of the other non-Atlanteans, the Mermails and that Emperor Lord. So I do run a decent amount of waters, but 2 seems a bit inconsistent. He's gonna. Oh, they were nice mills. 3 monsters, and before he milled 2 monsters, these have been very nice mills. 5 monster mills, very nice. And Monster Reborn with Tour Guide, even if I had a Maxi, it wouldn't have even been that effective, because he would have just overlaid and then attacked, so I just have to hope I can bluff the Gauze. He's special summoning Thunder King. Oh, he's discarding 2. Really? You're gonna go for the OTK this turn? It might work if he can get it off. Fantastic for him. That's 25, potentially 2,000, 5,500, 6,500, 6,400. If he has some other sort of play, like remove for Red MD and a special summon a light from his hand, he has game. Okay, so not. He's just going for that play, which is fair enough. Trying to get that maximum damage in first turn is nice. And unfortunately, I tried to bluff the Gauze, didn't work. Maybe he's just not going to attack, thinking I still have a Gauze, which would be nice. Nah, no one ever does that, no one ever sees that play, but sometimes it is a good thing, as I mentioned previously, to just not attack. You know they have a Gauze, don't attack. Then they don't drop it, next turn you win. And if you can't handle a Gauze, which you probably can at the moment, but if you couldn't, that's always a possibility. If he goes for Zen Mains, I'm probably going to have to remove it just straight out, because then next turn he would crash into me if I need to draw into a Dark first, and then get rid of it, but hopefully I can draw into something with Moray of Greed if I get into. We should go for Leviathan Dragon. Interesting. Nice. Okay, Moray. Going to special summon this in defense. Special summon this in defense. Not actually special summoning it, just putting it to the top of my deck so I can shuffle. And then draw 3 cards. So, hopefully I can draw in something good. Not the greatest, not the great. Gauze. Why couldn't you have been here last turn, Gauze? Much better then. I could go for a light, but it won't get over any of his guys. I could go for a dark, and it would get over his guys. So that's probably what I'm going to have to go for, even though I need that light for Blackluster Soldier to be live. I could go for light and then use my Lance, get over his Leviathan or his Light Pulsar. He hasn't got any dragon targets to my knowledge, nope. And that would put a light in my graveyard for later, so perhaps, but I want to just make sure that my effect's not negated first with a Veiler, because that would spoil all my plays at that point. Good, hopefully. Okay, I'm presuming it's good. Going to specials is Veiler. Okay. Unfortunately, not the I can't do much else. I'm going to have to set Lance, and I'm pretty sure that's game at this point, because he attacks, I take 23, and the reason why I set both is because even if he has to heavy storm either way, because either way this is basically on 1,000 with Lance, so I take 15 and then he attacks for game. So yeah, that's definitely game. As you can see, not the perfect deck, Atlantean Mermails. You can often get into a bad hand, even with Moray. Hopefully you'll pop this one. Yes, he popped it. I could technically somehow win if I'll do that. So I take 2,000 instead, and unfortunately I still lose. So that is going to be game. Admit defeat, and nothing much I could do against a Veiler. Sometimes Chaos Dragons are still a very viable deck, and if you beat down Atlanteans too quickly, you can lose. Oh, okay, I'll accept the rematch. So 21 on 21 signing out. Hopefully see you in the rematch game.